You've been waiting for this since we got here. How excited are you?
That's exciting.
This excited?
We have arrived at the highlight of the trip, probably, at least for Olivia. We are having brunch, all you can eat, with desserts and snacks and all that stuff in a castle. And we're at Excalibur, it's the buffet, so the food's going to be probably pretty decent. We're excited for it. Pretty affordable though, it's only like $50 for the two of us to eat, and kids eat free, so it's something you should check out, but we'll go and take you through it.
This is what Miss Olivia has found herself at the buffet. We've got lots of sausage by choice of Miss Olivia, lots of fruit, a pancake stuffed with strawberries. That looks real good. We got some waffle, a meat lover's frittata, like she was gonna pass that up. And then she went a little bit off grid and got some Asian noodles here. So, you know, it's a plate made for Olivia. Olivia is chowing down. How is it, Livy? She's tried the egg. She likes the egg. She is very pleased with the sausage.
Everybody think it's my birthday.
Oh, she's exactly right. We didn't even explain why she's wearing a happy birthday crown. It's not her birthday. Her birthday is in June, but she felt like this was the right occasion to wear a happy birthday crown. So we went with it. Nick's up there now, so we'll see what he comes back with. They had some interesting things, and they have it by themes. So there's like an American section, an Asian section, an Italian section, all kinds of different themes. Oh, and here he is now. Let's see what he got.
So one of the biggest tips you have at a buffet, you always go with the like kind of food first. You don't want like cold food touching hot food. That's just weird. So we're starting off with the terrible for you proteins and fried goods, and then we'll move on from there.
Oh, you went with the country fried steak.
Oh, well, yeah.
I didn't seem to have as much of a strategy behind it as Nick. I just kind of went down the line. First things I saw I liked, I just put on my plate. So mine might have cold and warm touching and all that kind of stuff, but I got some bacon, some sausage. They had a pork sausage and a turkey sausage. I wanted to see which one was better, so I got both. I got the frittata too, but a veggie one because, you know, I'm trying to be a little bit healthier over here. You can tell Olivia's new at this buffet thing. She just asked me why Daddy just went up for a second plate, and he's only had one plate so far. Girl, tip of the iceberg. I have to say, so far, that hash is a real hit for me. That was the best thing on my plate so far. But I'm only one plate in, so, you know. I have to let you guys in on something. Nick, every time we go to a buffet, Nick always claims to, like, he really prides himself on how many plates he eats. But look at this. There's like 3 things on that plate. This is Livy's jam. Look at that vase.
So are we just not going to address Olivia drinking milk with a spoon?
If you remember back to our Buenos Aires video, she did the same thing. So this is becoming like our trend of what we do when we come to restaurants. We eat milk with a spoon, and she's reminding me now of the little kid on Matilda that like eats that whole chocolate cake. This is not a daily thing for us. Just know that, but, you know, we're indulging a little bit today because we're in a castle, right? And when you're in a castle, you can do that sort of thing. I broke my cardinal rule about never eating the same thing twice at a buffet, you know, until the end, until you've tried everything. But I liked that hash so dang much that I just had to get another helping of it.
That's closing it. You got to pull it apart. You got to go like this. Whoa. Good work. All right.
And you take out the clam.
And now you just grab them with your little finger and pull them out. just like that. It's so hard to plan here. They keep turning, like, I think we might be at the time for, like, yeah, the transition to lunch. So they're starting to bring out more lunch things. So now it's like there's a carving station and burritos. There's a whole big thing.
You know what? Where have you been all my life? This is the first cup of coffee we've had today. And it's been an early morning. Everett, I think, was affected by the time difference. So we were up at like 4 a.m. and we're just now having coffee. And it's what, like 10 a.m.?
Yeah.
The in-room coffee is not free. It's like on a weighted system. So if you even touch the little coffee pods, it'll charge you, and I don't even want to know what that is. But pro tip, you can bring your own. I read that online that people did that, but we're coming to the buffet, so we didn't need it. So also, we're having the hard conversations today. Olivia just asked me where bacon comes from. Like a bite of just solid whipped cream.
That's exactly what that was.
How is it? We just finished up at the buffet. We are going to be back shortly with our thoughts on whether we think it's worth it. But first, we've been promising Olivia that we'd take a trip to the little arcade here. We've been hearing it's great for kids. We're already here, so we figure we may as well check it out, and we'll bring you along, and then afterwards, we'll follow up with a little bit more on the buffet and whether or not we think we got our money's worth and, you know, if it's a good thing to do with kids. So, first the arcade. I think it's called the Fun Dungeon. Makes you really want to go, right? Good shot, kid.
I already got one, but this is, you know.
Oh, wow, dude, this is the kids area. When they pop up, you gotta use this and you gotta whack them. Okay? Get him!
Oh, okay.
Alright, we're picking a duck. We're seeing if we get the lucky duck.
Ah, squeeze!
You
Oh!
can do it, you got this.
Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze!
Alrighty, let's see what it is. A little blue turtle or a little blue fish? Which one do you want? Turtle.
The turtle's name is Frosty. This is especially amusing because she has a snowman that's name is Robert.
High five! Short nap break, and then we'll be back. Whew. All right, kids had a nice little nap. We're feeling a little bit more refreshed. It's about 4 o'clock, and we're gonna do part 2 of this. But before we do that, we wanted to kind of go back to the buffet because we didn't give you our complete thoughts of it. So definitely, you know, it's not, the food there is not gonna change your life or anything. If you want to splurge, before kids, we went to the buffet at the Wynn. It's a little bit more expensive, and by a little bit, I mean a lot of it, but it's amazing food. So if you have it in your budget to do that, highly suggest it. But the buffet we went to today, the food was perfectly fine. It just wasn't anything that's gonna knock your socks off. It was great for families. When we were choosing our hotel, a lot of places said Excalibur was a good one too because just of the castle theme for kids. And when she saw it, she was jazzed. And we were like, maybe we made the wrong choice because that would be a fun place for her to stay. But we really wanted the pool at Mandalay Bay, so we kind of compromised by staying at Mandalay Bay and getting to experience the pool, but then heading over to Excalibur and doing the brunch and also visiting the arcade there, which had kind of like midway games and a couple little rides and things. Definitely kind of overwhelming if you stay there a long time. But we just went there for an hour or so, and, you know, she had a blast. So definitely think it's worth it just for the fact that it was super kid-friendly, and she loved it, and kids are free, and the price was reasonable. we're getting to head out again, and there might be a candy store in the cards for us. Her poker face. And possibly flowers. So you'll have to see what that means. We are going to head out. This is a dough ball that you get to play with. Did you see that? Okay, we're at this place called Slice of Vegas. Super kid friendly. They gave her a dough ball just to play with while dinner's being made. It's like the first time in history we've ever seen that. Chicago, take note. You're pizza capital of the US and you don't even have that. Next up, we're going to the M&M store, and I have a feeling we might be making some custom M&Ms. So let's check it out and let's see how it is. I've heard good things. Let's confirm for ourselves. Show us your best M&M's dance moves. We are at the M&M store, or Num Nums as Olivia calls it. This place is wild and crazy, let me tell you. It's like very chaotic. There's colors and people and things everywhere. But there's kind of two main things that are really cool to do here. One is this giant wall of M&Ms behind me in every kind of color, flavor, combination you can imagine. You just walk through and fill a bag with whatever you want. Then upstairs, what we're gonna check out, personalized M&Ms. Sounds pretty cool, so we've heard good things. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna see what we can come up with. You get to pick the one that gives you the best result. So let's see. This one is a little washed out. All right, that's a little better. Okay, all right, that's a little more contrast. Which one do you think?
There's not a chance that I am paying $40 for custom M&Ms. I'm sorry. I think they were like really cute and I enjoyed the process of it, but like that's just no.
We have the Las Vegas mix. Do you want the Las Vegas mix? Las Vegas? Okay, pull it down. Give it a pull. Okay, there you go. Okay.
We got so many flavors here. I mean, there's like white, cream, light blue, light purple, pink.
Livy, which colors did you get? All of them, she says. She got purple. She got pink. She got yellow. She got the Las Vegas mix. She got the unicorn mix. The unicorn mix, quite possibly, is the best one. Are you ready to check out and see what these taste like? Probably standard M&Ms, but they sure look cool. Priorities have been met. As tired as she was, she had to make it through both candy shops. And now, well, what's over there? Do you see something?
So we decided to head to the Bellagio and hit the next best thing, and that's the conservatory. Right now they're celebrating Chinese New Year, which is pretty awesome. They have the dragons, red flowers, such a cool place. And it's always themed something different. So that escalated quickly. We don't actually have an ending to this video because, truthfully, we were planning on doing a few more things, and the next day we were going to go spend more time at the pool. But after we finished up at the conservatory,
our phones started blowing up with all of the news of the virus. So we made the decision to forego our last couple of nights in Vegas, and we flew home early. That's the one benefit of flying standby, is that we can fly whenever, wherever, and we don't have to have a confirmed seat. So if things like this happen, we can be flexible and go home. So it stinks to leave time on the table and a hotel paid for, but you know what? We would rather be safe. Now, we came home, this is a few weeks ago, right before all of this started really escalating, so we are safe and sound and at home, sheltering in place just like everybody else. So thanks for watching. Really are glad to have you here, and hopefully we'll find some other great content to get to you guys. It might not be on-site, destination focused, but maybe we'll show some highlights of things that didn't quite make the cut for our stories, or maybe we'll do some lives and talk about camera stuff. But we're really excited about spending some time as just a family, hanging out and staying safe and healthy, and we hope that you do the same. Bye.